Hi guys, so I've been trying to make this review all morning, but my neighbor's dog will not stop barking, and they normally don't bark. Actually, there's two. It's is it, I think, American Bulldog? It was just little bulldogs, but the big chubby ones. And there's a boy and a girl, Fiona and Thor, and they, or at least one of them, is barking a lot. So sorry if you hear that in the background. But these are the Anna Griffin, I want to say snow globe dies, and I guess that's what snow globe card making dies. I told you it didn't come with any instructions or any kind of pictures or anything cute, so maybe my package just didn't receive any, or that's just how they sent them out. I don't know. You guys can tell me if you have them, if yours came with cute ideas. But what I find particularly odd about these is that whenever she shows them, like on HSN or even on her preview, if you want to make like a shaker card, the glitter is within the card. It's not something she sandwiches with, you know, acetate, and then you put the glitter in here, you know, you put your little acetate over it and then put this on top. Which I suppose you can do. I have a feeling I know why they don't do that, because these cut basically almost the same. Like the line on this is cutting out a little bit slightly larger circle than this other one, so I think you can still do it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do what I think she's doing in her cards that look like the snow is already like in the paper and not in this. I don't know how to explain it, but and it'll be just something different because we already know how to make shaker cards. Obviously you have the base or your card, and then you know you cut out your little shapes, you put the adhesives on there, and then you know you put your acetate in between the acetate and what you want to put here. Kind of helps you sandwich it, right? With your adhesives and stuff. So I'm gonna do this a little bit different, and maybe we'll learn something, and maybe it'll be a huge disaster. That's kind of how I've been handling these videos recently. So we have just a plain circle. Again, the cutting edge is on the inside of the circle, so the circle's a little smaller. It's a little larger than, like, this is the outer circle to make it look kind of cute. I'm so sorry, that dog, I'm telling you, it's just... Maybe I'll close this window, but I don't think it's going to help much. Let me explain these and then we'll go from there. So this is a cute little village kind of scene, which is adorable. I like this one with the deer out there with the trees and everything. And I really want to incorporate probably the Santa. If I can get Santa in there with his sleigh, that would be really cute. And that is also from, well, not also from, but that is from the Shadow Box die set. Something must be bothering that dog. She never barks that much, or he doesn't. This is crazy. So this is for the base, and you have a shadow and then your top layer. So I'm gonna grab some paper, some card bases, some glitter, and probably some packaging or acetate. I do have lots of acetate. I don't want to be, you know, I like to be cheap and just use packaging. So we'll see what I end up doing for that part. But I will be right back once I grab some papers. And I'm just going to use my Gemini Junior to cut. But of course you can use your Empress, your Cuttlebug, whatever fits, you know, these dies. You'll be great. So I'll be right back. Okay, I had to close my windows and I might have yelled, you know, quiet. And he was quiet for like 5 minutes and he's barking again. But anyway, so what we're gonna do is cut out our pieces. And oh man, I love this deer one too. I don't know. I guess I'm gonna do this because I do want to try and include the Santa Claus. And I don't know if he might cover up too much of the snow globe. He looked a lot smaller. Anna Griffin had a card with him on there. And he looks kind of big. Like if I was to incorporate him now, I feel, well, actually you don't have to do any of this. You can do this and then maybe cut out the house and then have Santa. We'll see. We might include him, but I'm going to cut this out, and I think I'm going to cut it out in black, because the idea I have is going to be, I'm trying to keep it simple, but at the same time to look nice. So I'm going to cut this out of just black cardstock, and if there's embossing, which there's a little bit of embossing, you can see through the trees in this area, and these little trees can be embossed. Actually, they're going to be cut out. Huh. I don't know if there's any embossing. Yeah, because that's going to be cut out too. Nope, it doesn't look like there's any embossing on this. So I'm just going to run it through one time and let it cut out in black. I am going to cut out the base in a brown color. I think this is from Close to My Heart. I saw this. I'm like, oh, this is my Close to My Heart, like chocolate. I love that paper. So the base is going to be cut out in this color. I'm going to cut out the pretty part of the base in this gold, which is the matte metallic gold from Anna Griffin. Put these here before I lose these things. And then the pretty part that goes around the whole frame, I'm going to cut out in this pretty paper that I just used for that last tutorial, but it's really nice and it kind of ties everything together. So I'm going to use this, and basically you're only going to see the very edge, then, so it might have some design on it, but it's not going to be super noticeable, but there'll be a little bit of a pattern there. And now this part is the fun part. So this is just your basic standard A2 size card. you probably want to do a 5x7 because this thing takes up the whole space. But since this is just a demo quick tutorial, I'm not gonna get too worried about that. But I do want to use this to cut a circle out of the card, and it needs to be kind of high. So as high as I can get this circle without, you know, being too chintzy up there. I don't really want it to break out or anything like that. I'm going to cut that out, and then we're going to put some acrylic down, just a piece of acrylic. Like I said, it could be packaging, it could be, you know, actual acrylic that you acetate, whatever that you buy. I guess I'm saying acetate, but it's made out of acrylic. I'm going to use some of the low-tack tape from Crafter's Companion that I just picked up in the haul that you guys just saw, my most recent haul. Try it out. So because I am going to put this on here, I just want to kind of see where it's at. And like I said, bring it up as high as I can, and I'll kind of tape it towards the inside because this is going to go away anyway. And then I'm going to run that through, and when I come back I'll show you how we're going to put this all together, because basically we would just do what we need to do. So let me run all these things through, get them all cut out, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I have all my pieces. Just want to show that low-tack tape works pretty well. It took a little bit of my paper off on the paper that obviously I wanted it to not take anything off of. Let me get this out of the way here. Which would be the card base here. Let me just show you. Just a little bit right there. But it's actually more of the stickiness, not so much the paper. If you can see that, I can rub it away. So it's really just some residue left behind. So did not tear the paper, so that's good. Okay, let me go back here. So the base, this little cute base, does have some embossing, so I just ran it back through my Gemini. I should try to pop this out. It's in there really good because I'll show you a couple of things here. I don't want to damage it. You know what I'm saying? If I'm poking it from this side, it's going to not look so pretty. So I'm going to pick this out. I'll get it out somehow. We'll get it out of here somehow. But I wanted to show you real quick about my Gemini mat. So this thing, from the day one, it started getting really gouged up, right? It's the magnetic mat, and I don't know if you can see that. It used to just be black, and then they're like, oh, let's put this nice... I've never used these numbers on here, and this thing, look at this. It just cut through, and I did not have the blade going into this. It's just the back of the die being pushed into it. Did that. So, I don't know, but look, that's what I want to show you. It's basically cut through. It's almost all the way through. This little plastic piece is holding it, so... Actually, I just realized I forgot to cut out the house, so I'm going to do that in a minute. But let's do the base card first, and then we'll go from there, because I do need to let that dry just a little bit. So this is kind of what I was thinking. So I have my card base. This is just the A2 size card, just regular cheap white, you know, cardstock from Michaels. We have our piece here, and this piece of paper I cut 4 by 5 1/4, so it's only 1/8 of an inch all around, smaller than the card base. And then I just picked up some acetate, again from stamp carrier or whatever. Obviously, sometimes you want to keep these on your stamps, but there's lots of reasons that we have little pieces of stuff laying around like this, or again, buy your acetate. So I'm gonna try to line it up so it might be just a little bit smaller than the card, this topper, but at the same time it can be exactly the same, okay? You just don't want it sticking out the sides, that's all. Alright, we're gonna use this piece right now. You can see there's like stamps on there. Oopsie, like little stamp residue. But, okay. So, this might be a little more complicated than I would like, but this is how I'm gonna do it. So if you have a different way or a different idea, or just make like a pouch of glitter, you can always do that, of course. I think it's cuter to have the glitter within the picture, and you can do that. You can cut this guy out, put it down, put your glitter, put the plastic exactly like I'm doing, which I think is cuter, but for some reason whenever she's been showing them, the glitter's always behind and then she just puts the things on top. So I have this huge vat of glitter that I bought at a scrapbook expo. Never use it, because of course when you're there they're doing all these things and you're like, oh, that's so cute, I love it. Oh, you know, I think this was 20 bucks at the time, which is silly. Look, it's all dusty. And I have it sitting here just in case I'm going to use it one day. So let me open this up. And this is not the easiest glitter to work with. I should probably scoop it out, but I'm going to pour it. Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pour some in the lid so it's a little more managed. This is super fine glitter, by the way. But it's really pretty for this purpose because it's very sparkly. It has like a little iridescence to it. So I think that's a pretty glitter to use. I'm just gonna put a little pile of it right there. This is the part that might be a little bit tricky because again, that's probably gonna want to stick to my acetate here. Just trying to clean it off again. You can put some tape on this. What's it called? Like liner tape. I am gonna go ahead and use some glue and hopefully that will be okay, but obviously it's gonna take a little minute to dry. So I'm just gonna put it around the very corners of this. Because if you guys remember, for this card size, we had to really get on the very edges of this stuff. I was gonna say, I wonder if this glue's gonna melt this. This glue has a very caustic smell to it. And I was like, ooh, maybe it's gonna melt the plastic, but no, it's okay. So what I'm gonna do, I'll take this side actually, is just place this right up on top. And that's what's gonna keep our glue down. Now I made my acetate a little bit larger. You don't have to let it go all the way down, because when this glitter moves, it's going to have all the movement of going all the way down here, right, where I put the glue. But you can put your glue up higher. However, I just wanted to really clear that whole area and make sure it wasn't going to be in the way of, you know, obstructing our view here. And then we're going to go ahead and stick this down over that. And you can do it right now, so I will do that. So cute. That looks cute already and it's not even anything going on. Alright, so I'm just putting glue. This is that Collall glue, all-purpose glue. I do find their white glue, the other one that I like to use, does kind of, what's the word? Sometimes it'll warp your paper. Because it's a very wet glue. This one's obviously, it's more like Beacon 3-in-1 is what that reminds me of. Smells like it. A little caustic. And pretty good. Let me move that up a little bit. So our card base and all that might stick up out over the top of this. It's kind of how I judged it, and I was like, you know, I think that's gonna be cute, so it doesn't bother me. But what I'm gonna do off camera real quick, because you know it's not like everybody has to see this. I'm gonna take the base and I'm gonna take this out of here and I'm gonna pop it up on top. I'll probably use some dimensional adhesive because let me try to get this thing out. Oh, I don't know why it's there. We go. I just pushed it with the back of the brushy part. I'll put some dimensional adhesive all along this area here where there's more space, and then a couple pieces here, and I'm going to pop it on here. And then I'm going to go ahead and cut out the our little image, right? The background. This is fun. This has no holes to pop this out. Why can't they just put at least 1 or 2 little holes in that? Ugh. I guess we're going to have to smack it. Maybe sometimes when you smack it against something, it'll want to pop out on its own. Anyway, I'll get this out. I'll cut out the our image, our little background in black, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm just finishing cutting out that Santa Claus just in case we want to use it. And so cute. Okay. So I have that little Santa here from the other shadow box or shadow. Yeah, I guess shadow box die set. And he's adorable, but as I'm saying, I mean, it works. I don't know. We'll see. Whoopsie, I just dropped a bunch of stuff. All right. Okay, so wanted to show you real quick. I told you guys with that review I did of the shaker cards for Diamond Press that I would totally just keep reusing this stuff. So I just cut a bunch of the foam adhesive from that so it's not a waste, and I put it on the base here. And then, oh, just so you know, I did contact Diamond Press about that shaker stuff busting my handle off, and they were very nice, and I probably should have contacted them before. And they were like, oh yeah, no problem, that they can either send a new handle or sometimes they'll send a new machine depending on the style. They can have, you know, a handle sent out or whatever. So I just responded to that because they wanted to see a picture of it, even though I included the video where it happened for them to see, but I sent out the thing for them, so that's good. Okay, this guy, I think we're just gonna glue it down. If you guys remember, my little glue bottle kind of busted on me, this Crafter's Companion one yesterday, but hopefully it'll still work. And so we're gonna glue this down. Maybe Santa would be in the background. No, he'd have to go in the front. We'll see. I may or may not use that. I just don't know how to use it if I put it on there. So I'm just adding glue very gingerly on the back of this thing. Of course, we can use our spray glue. Oh, I totally forgot about my spray glue. I would love to use that. And I'm just going to put some glue here and there just to kind of help hold this down. That dog, I'm telling you, I don't know what's going on. I did notice no one's home though. My neighbor's hardly ever home. He's like, he's always traveling, but his son lives with him and no one's there right now. So I wonder, his doggy's just having an issue and he's upset about that. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna hold that down for a little while. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna hold it down until it dries a bit. Okay, let's get a little bit closer. Well, not that close. It's so cute. Like I'm not touching it. And then she says this part needs to go above everything. So I'm gonna wait to put this part down. But I did put some adhesive, kind of dimensional adhesive on the back of the little area that goes in front because I think it just makes it look cuter. I'm just trying to still figure out, do I want to use this guy or not? We can put him on, huh? What do you guys think? I don't know. I'd rather him be on the outside of this if we were going to do that, and then that looks kind of silly. It's okay. We'll just leave him off for now, but he does add a little something. So this can go right over the top. And like I said, I did put a little dimensional because I noticed in a lot of her tutorials she has the little dimensional on there. And just gives it a little pop. That would look very cute right here. And who says it has to be a snow globe type thing? Well, it has a snow globe, that's why. But, you know what I'm saying? If I wanted to get this underneath there or not. But there's that. And now we got to stick this on top of here. And since I'm going to put a little bit of this regular glue here. But you probably need a little dimension down here because we basically raised it up a little bit, right, from that area. So at the very base of this, I'm going to put a little bit of dimensional, and like I said, just whatever I have here works great. So I'll put some right there. I'll put another hunk over here. So we have the wet glue on the top, the dimensional at the bottom to kind of help it out. And just place it. It's hard for me to kind of see what I'm doing here. Let me see if that's even straight or straight enough. That's good. And just give it a push. This is very cute. You know, you can still add some little bows, something cute, your sentiment. Now let's see about that glitter. Can you see it back there? I can see it. I don't know if you can see it. I'll try to get it in the picture. But again, if the little house was inside that, I think that would be even more adorable. But like I said, I don't know what she's been doing or why she shows it the way it is this way. But just so you see, that glue holds in your glitter. It doesn't fall out. And then it's just kind of in the card. So hopefully you guys can see that. I think it's super cute. It was easy to work with. Again, embed this behind the acetate, put more acetate, do however you like. But this is just an idea because I keep seeing that. I'm like, how is she, why is the, you know, the glitter behind everything? But it's because she basically constructed it like this. So it's like a pocket of glitter. And then everything else is around that. So pretty cute. I like it. I think it's adorable. Everything cut really well. If you know, want to add a little guy like this, I think that'd be very cute too. But that's up to you. And thanks for watching, guys. I will see you at the next one. Bye now.